Hello and welcome to another episode. I'm Brian, the Unskilled Commander, and this is High Octane. And yep, as I said, I'm always going to do that stupid sound effect because it amuses me. So High Octane is meant to decide, to tear apart my decks and find out just absolutely how fast could they possibly win if everything went absolutely perfectly. The best opening hand of 7 cards, the best top 10 next draws, and absolutely no interactions or interference from your opponents whatsoever. How fast can the deck win the table? Kill the last person, and you are the last person standing. This is actually going to be one of the few really fast high octanes where the pedal really got hit to the metal floor, because this is going to go off on turn 3 as well. We've got Dina, Soul Steeper, with a really cool proxy card my friends got me for Christmas. There's the real one, and, because there are no full arts of Dina, which is kind of BS. So Dina is a black and a green for a 1/3. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. You can pay 1 and sacrifice another creature, and Dina gets +X+0 until end of turn, where X is the sacrificed creature's power. I would be interested to know if any of you guys have Dina decks that actually are built around that second ability, because I never use that really. But I'm sure it could be super useful if you make like a really good token deck or something, and especially with her ability in the pests. You sacrifice a bunch of pests, gain life, and make her really big. She doesn't have trample or anything, so there have to be maybe an equipment or something to get her through or get the damage really going. But let me know in the comments if you build around that aspect more than the life gain portion. But obviously this is about the life gain portion, so let's go ahead and check out. Now here's another thing. The only cards that matter are these 7 cards. I don't have the next 10 cards actually stacked because it's irrelevant. And actually, one of these cards isn't even important. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what we got. This Necroblossom Snarl isn't important. I'm not going to play that card. But it's turn 1. We draw a card, and we begin. Play a Swamp for turn, tapping it into the Soul Ring, the obligatory Soul Ring into the obligatory Arcane Signet, tapping the Arcane Signet for green for Essence Warden. A 1/1. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. So she goes on the battlefield, and that is our turn 1. Goes around the room, bang, bang, bang. The other 3 players all play lands, possibly a Soul Ring here or there, or something, or some sort of 1-drop. And it comes back to us. We untap, upkeep, draw, another card that does not matter. We now play a Forest for turn, and we tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to play, you guessed it, Exquisite Blood. 5-drop enchantment. Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. This is one of my few decks, one of probably the only 2 or 3, maybe 3, that have infinite combos in them. And these infinite combos are, at least I respect these infinite combos because they are literal wins. Like, if this combo goes off and no one stops it, everyone loses immediately and you win. It's not like all the other infinite combos where it's like, well, this gives me infinite mana, which lets me, go through my deck until I find a win con. It lets me play every card, and it's like, come on. You expect us to sit here for literally 40 minutes while you play your entire deck to prove that you can maybe do the damage to kill everyone at the table? And no one wants to sit through that, so everyone's like, okay, fine, we just believe it. And it's like, that's kind of shady. I never really like that. I don't really normally like infinite combos. But I will explain why this one actually works and why I'm kind of okay with it. But that is turn 2. That's all we can do. We pass, bang, bang, bang. Everyone sees Exquisite Blood. They know the commander. They're like, oh, crap. I can't deal with that. No, me neither. Oh, no. We untap. We draw for turn. We can totally play this unnecessary Necroblossom Snarl, which will come in tapped. And then here's where we win. We tap a Forest and a Swamp, and we play our really cool Dina. She enters the battlefield, which means she's on the battlefield. Essence Warden says we gain 1 life. Dina says that whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. So cool. Everybody loses a life. But hey, wait. Exquisite Blood says whenever someone loses a life, you gain that much life. Oh, okay, so that's I gain 3 life because you each lost 1. Oh no, Dina says I just gained a life. Well, that means that's 3 instances of me gaining a life, which means 3 instances of everyone losing a life. So now, boom, 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 and just brrrr, everyone's dead. I gained, probably, I don't know, 120 life, and everyone else is down to 0. All on turn 3. And like I said, that's why I like this infinite combo, because at least it's literal. Like, it's actually happening. You know, I gain a life, you take a damage. You took a damage, which means I gain a life. Oh, but I gained a life, so you take a damage. Boom. Yeah, I didn't mean it to look like that, but you get the idea. It's like a machine gun. It just goes off and fires until you're dead. Whereas the other ones take all kinds of time, and it's all blah, blah, blah. Unless you instant, speed remove one of the pieces, enchantment removal, creature removal, maybe instant speed terror to fairy's protection to bounce yourself out or something, so everyone else dies, but you come back, and then I just have to find a way to gain a life and start it again. But there you go. Turn 3 win for Dina, the Soul Steepa. This is a favorite deck. It's not a favorite deck. It's up there. I really like it. But it actually doesn't win as often as you think it would. There's other cards in here similar to this. Of course, Sanguine Bond is in here, which does the same thing as Dina. There's some other cards that kind of do close to Exquisite Blood. And I have a couple tutors in here to go get the good cards, but it's just doesn't go off the way you'd like it to. And honestly, the real thing is just I want to gain a bunch of life. I have all the cards in here that make pests, because that's really one of the main reasons why I built the deck, because I liked the pest idea with Dina. I thought it was fun. So I really need to, I guess, reevaluate the deck at some point to try and see if I can streamline it. But regardless, we know how fast she can go. She can hit the highway at 3 miles per hour, which is not fast, but it is in turns. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you got some ideas, or maybe you can figure out a way to get that combo going on turn 2. Let me know in the comments, because I certainly don't know how to go faster than turn 3. Please take a second to check out some of my other videos. Maybe hit the subscribe button if you're so inclined. Hit a couple likes, and I will see you next time.